Long ago, hidden deep in the mountains of a far-off region, there existed a kingdom unlike any other. Its people were brilliant architects, skilled artisans, and masterful scholars whose influence stretched far beyond their borders. But all that's known of this mysterious civilization has been lost to time, leaving behind only scattered artifacts and silent ruins that seem to whisper of a forgotten past. Towering temples rose above the clouds, their spires piercing the heavens. Markets bustled with treasures from across the lands, from silks and spices to strange and wonderful devices no one can quite identify. Their knowledge of astronomy and medicine was unmatched, and travelers from distant lands flocked to study under their learned scholars. The kingdom thrived for centuries, untouched by war and unthreatened by invasion, seemingly untouchable in their mountain sanctuary. Then one morning, it was gone. No smoke, no fires, no battle cries. The cities simply vanished, leaving behind empty fields and ruins that seemed almost too clean, too deliberate. A single traveler who approached the abandoned capital years later described an eerie silence, a place frozen in time. It was as if the kingdom had been erased from the earth itself. The world this civilization once flourished in didn't end abruptly. Instead, it was as though the very ground had swallowed its people whole, taking their memories with it. The hills and valleys echoed with the laughter of children who would never grow up, the whisper of lovers strolling through moonlit gardens, the murmur of scholars debating in sun-drenched courtyards. But now, there was only silence. The wind sighed through the empty halls of the palace, rustling the dry leaves that carpeted the courtyard. It was a silence so profound it felt like a living presence, a stark contrast to the kingdom's vibrant past. Historians have struggled to piece together what happened, but their efforts have yielded few answers. Some believe a massive earthquake swallowed entire cities in a single night, its tremors echoing through the ages. But such a disaster would surely have sent refugees fleeing to neighboring lands, not a single soul. Others whisper of a sudden invasion, so swift and brutal that no one survived to tell the tale. But if marauders had swept through the kingdom, surely some trace of them would remain, some indication of their passage. But there were no signs of struggle, no corpses strewn across the ground, no abandoned weapons lying in the dust. The cities seemed deserted, abandoned as if everyone had risen and left in the dead of night. Still others believe the kingdom's leaders had uncovered secrets that threatened the surrounding empires, dark knowledge that could overturn the established order. Perhaps envious rivals conspired to erase this civilization from existence, destroying their cities and silencing their scholars forever. This theory is backed by the kingdom's unusual artifacts, fragments of golden statues depicting strange deities, broken scrolls containing indecipherable symbols and tablets bearing witness to a culture all but forgotten. These relics hint at a society far more advanced than its contemporaries, suggesting the people of this lost kingdom made great strides in science and technology, perhaps even tapping into forces they did not fully understand. Each theory only raises more questions. What kind of power could have leveled entire cities in a single night? Who would have benefited from the destruction of such a thriving civilization? And why would anyone want to erase the memory of a people who had done no harm to others? The truth, whatever it may be, remains tantalizingly out of reach. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened to that forgotten kingdom. Did nature's fury sweep through the mountains, ending all life in an instant? Did rival armies descend like a plague, leaving not a soul to tell the tale? Or did a sinister plot orchestrated by envious powers erase the kingdom from existence, wiping away its history and silencing its scholars forever? Its story lingers like a shadow, a haunting reminder that even the mightiest of civilizations can vanish without a trace. In the absence of answers, we are left with the ruins and artifacts of this mysterious culture, fragments of a world that once was. The wind whispers through the empty halls of the palace, carrying with it the echoes of a forgotten people. As we explore the remnants of their cities, we piece together a fragmented history, seeking to understand a way of life that thrived in the mountains long ago. Though their voices have been silenced, their story lives on in the stones that bear witness to their brilliance, reminding us that even in the face of oblivion, the human spirit can create wonders that echo through the ages.